Hi YouTube, this is Darkon633, and today I'm bringing you my 50th review, which I decided to do something very special for it. This time it's actually not an official licensed product. It's a product that was made from Fansproject named Function X-1, which is basically Headmasters Chromedome, which you should know from either the G1 Cartoon Season 4 or the G1 Headmasters in Japan. This figure it's a very special figure because when they made this, BBTS, which was where I got it from, is the place where they got with this special, let's just say, service, I guess, to Toys for Tots. For everyone who ordered it, pretty much pitched in for a very special deal during the holidays last year. So yeah, for every one of these ordered, it was $20 per order given to Toys for Tots, which was a really nice touch, as well as getting a pretty nice figure with it. So I guess we'll quickly go over the box. It's nothing too glamorous, but I'll show it off anyway. Basically, it says it's Function X1, the usual Function X symbol there, picture of Chromedome on the side. Let's see what else, warning labels and so on, and product copyright, Fansproject, made in China. More Function X1s, and the tops and bottoms have nothing. Basically, what's inside the package is, this is just the casing. What basically covers it is just basically a brown box, so it's kind of boring. You can open it up, and then inside here was the packaging that held Chromedome. So it just looks like this. And then inside also was a little baggie that held the guns originally, and an instruction booklet, which I guess I'll quickly go over. It's just the usual instructions. Nothing really too different instructions. It's just pure instructions. It's unfortunate it didn't come with a comic, seeing as this is my first Fansproject item. Thought I would expect something cool like a comic like the other ones did, but I guess it's okay that it doesn't. It's not too much of a biggie. Let's see, open it up. Then, not sure how all this comes in, but the next product, you can probably guess what it is. Let's just put this box to the side now. Okay, this would close. To there. Yeah, let's just put this box to the side. Side, and pretty much go to the main attraction, the figure itself. Chromedome was actually one of my more favorite Headmasters of the series. I'm really happy that I finally get an articulated version of this guy. There are some hindrances, which I'll go over during the articulation points, but on that, it looks pretty cool. Let's look at the back. There's actually not much kibble in Romomo, which is a really cool thing for this, especially since Fansproject did a really nice job to this figure, and I'm glad. Anyways, its articulation points is pretty nice range of movement. Its waist is completely unrestricted and turned 360, but that's mainly for the transformation. Legs are on ball joints, but it can only pretty much go that far, but can go back and forth. It's got double jointed knees. It's got double jointed knees, so you can put it in like a bowing pose, which is interesting. And his feet only have one joint. It doesn't have ankle rocks or anything. His arms, this is where it suffers the most, because it can only go that far. He can't really do that many dynamic poses like he can originally, which is kind of unfortunate, but on that it's okay. Sorry about that. His arms can go completely 360 degrees, and with a really tight joint here, can bend at the elbow. Oh, oops, sorry about that. This is actually put on backwards, okay. Can bend at the elbow, sorry about that. Then, can kind of pivot a little. Can go 360 with the hands as well. The interesting part, though, is that they actually gave articulation to the Headmaster part here. His head can actually go 360. And if you bend this, it can go up and down. Originally, it goes looking down, but I assembled it I'll show you in a minute what I mean. Actually, I'll just show you now. What you do is take off the head, and this peg here can either go bending backwards and forwards instead of turning around. I just kind of plugged it in backwards, so I'll show it like this. Originally it was like this. You can look down instead of up. But I like it better the other way. Anyways, to go on with this Headmaster, it looks pretty accurate to his design. The only problem with this though is that it's white instead of gray, and it's actually almost a reddish tint of orange. But it's actually red, not really orange. Weird. But anyways, this was supposed to be orange on the mouth plate, but it's red now. It's not too much of a biggie. Anyways, transform, you just kind of pull this down. But as you turn it, I'll show you now, his face vanishes into its body. So it's got some automorph there, which is really nice. There you have, there's no name on this Fansproject name for it, but it's Styler from Chromedome's head, so looks pretty cool. Its articulation points are, hands can turn, go up and down, and these can bend. So it's pretty much the same amount of articulation as the G1 toy, which is slightly disappointing. Now going on to Chromenome himself. As you can see, he has no head. But, just to show off, let's put back on his head to show off some size comparisons here. Okay, gonna assemble back his head now. Okay. So, there he is. Chromedome. Okay, so now I'm going to do some size comparisons. I'm going to put the camera a little. Here he is next to his G1 counterpart, which is not focusing in the camera, which is bad. I'm going to take this out a little. As you can see, he's quite a bit of difference of size next to his G1 counterpart, which for some reason his head is not getting into the camera. If I can... This, okay. So, as you can see, it's a pretty big scaled figure. Well, I mean small scale because the original one's bigger. And I guess you could just compare it to some of his Decepticon Headmaster friends. It's not friends per se, but this is about the size of an actual Decepticon one in a sense. Decepticon ones are bigger, except Weirdwolf's kind of, I guess, about the same height. The other guys are a lot taller. So if you have the G1 Headmasters, that's pretty cool to add into your collection there. And for the heck of it, this I'm going to have to pick up the camera just so you can show you. Hopefully it's good. Sorry about the shaking. Here he is next to Six Shot. As you can see, Six Shot is towering over him, which I guess is accurate, but at the same time I'm not really sure. I don't remember exactly the size scaling between the two characters. This is the G1 toy. There is a custom one coming out on Hexatron, but I'm not going to be getting that one just because of its price, but see, it looks pretty nice together. This obviously is a G1 toy. It's not that articulated, but anyways, let's just go back to the Chromedome now. Okay, so anyways, let's go on with the transformation, but actually I'm going to show one more size comparison before we go to size comparisons. I'm sorry, before we go to transformation. This time we're just going to focus on Styler. So there. Here he is next to Classics Nightstick from the Universe version of Cyclonus. As you can see, he's really small compared to its Target Master here, and also show off comparison with G1 Styler here. Let's pull him up. His transformation is actually quite similar to Styler, which is a good thing. Hopefully this guy will stand up, because mine's rather loose. He's not standing up. Okay, I'm just gonna have to hold on to it. As you can see, it's only a hair tinge It's only about like no more than a few centimeters shorter than its G1 counterpart. And also interesting to show, which I saw on the boards, TF World. I'm going to quickly transform this guy back into his head mode. For some reason, and interesting enough, it's the way that it's designed, it can kind of fit on the G1 toy, but it's really small-headed. As you can see there, head's really small on it. Pips quickly. However, this cannot fit on that, so don't even try it if you have any G1 Headmasters. So anyways, let's quickly go back to Chromedome now. Sorry, take us along with this. Let's just quickly transform back to Styler once again. Okay. Put him to the side. And now for the actual transformation of this character. Anyways, you pull off the guns. Tight fit. Come on. Okay. Okay. Good. And you just plug him back into his arms backwards, so that the gun barrels face up. So it's kind of like a tonfa design, which is actually really cool that you can kind of do tonfas. See, it's like a tonfa. Well, now transform the legs. Turn this around so that they face up, and then kind of fold them into the back part of the legs like so. So you just do it to both sides. Just this way. Pull down the crotch piece. Goes there, and make sure that this is aligned so that this channel, so that this chest panel piece will go down the channel there. And it should latch in like that, so that you can turn this around 360 degrees. Next, what you got to do is open the back panel here, which is the cockpit, and pull up the arms like so, and then you just plug this back down. Next, what you got to do is now just put the hands into the body like so. Plug these hand pieces up. What it's going to do is going to attach these clips together inside. So if done properly, clips should stick together. For some reason, mine doesn't like to stay that well together. Now, what you do is turn these around, like so. Then, careful with this. This will make a clicking sound as you put it in. Provided that it has gone in, like that, both sides. Then, to finish off, what you do is pull up this panel here. Take out this piece here. Just plug it down. And there you have Chromedome. Sorry. This camera got out of angle for somehow. In his vehicle mode. His vehicle mode is quite nice. I do like its design. It's pretty much a regular car size. Show off quickly. I'm going to transform hot rod here. Classics hot rod. Transfer this guy quickly off the screen. Here's the size comparison with the vehicle modes. It's only about okay. As you can see, it's not bad for a deluxe size figure. So, yeah, looks really nice. I'm happy with what they did with him. And to quickly show off to finish this off, what you could do with Styler here, now that it's in vehicle mode, is then you pull up the cockpit piece here. Okay, hard time getting into it. Okay, let's just pull this up slowly. Okay, there. Pull up the cockpit here. Pull up the piece there, and if you can see there's a peg that'll fit into this little hole that's in the back here. Just plug it in. Let's see if it'll fit in. Sometimes it can be quite tricky to plug in. Okay, this time it actually fit in properly. So then we pull down the panel and close this, and as you can see, you can let Stylor ride it. So that's a really nice touch that they put in. It's pretty much what the Headmasters is in the cartoon and could do with the G1 toys, so it's a good thing that they kept that feature in. Looks like a really nice car mode. Quickly show off, I'm going to quickly transform G1 Chromedome to show the differences. This is more like an ultra class size. You can see here, he has a much bigger vehicle mode in terms of size and like length. So looks pretty interesting. I'm happy that I got Chromedome and hope you can pick them up as well eventually. It's sold out at most retailers. So hopefully you can pick yours up. Yeah, so anyways, please comment, rate, subscribe. Check out Toka News, check out Hirotaku, and check out Wheelchair 21, Project DM, and the other channels at the bottom there. So, see you later, YouTube. Bye.